Hello, today I'm going to tell you a brief history of the Internet. It all began in 1958 when the Soviets launched the Sputnik satellite system, and the United States didn't like the idea that the Soviets were ahead in technology. So President Eisenhower founded the ARPA, the Advanced Research Projects Agency, and several universities worked on ARPA projects. During the early 60s, 1960s, uh, they came up with the idea of a packet-based data delivery. Till then, telephone lines were used across the whole country, and you could talk to another person just by dialing a number, and there was a syslot-based line from you to another person. And the idea of packet-based data delivery is that each packet has a kind of address on it where it will go to, so you can be connected with a computer to a kind of network, and you can send messages to different people at the same time. In 1969, the first kind of this network, the ARPANET, was set up, and the first message was sent from one computer to another computer at another university. And it is said that it was the word login they tried to transmit, but after the L and the O, the computers crashed, but they finally get it worked. So during the 1970s, more and more universities started to use the ARPANET, and a very early application was email around 1971. Later on, they had FTP, the file transfer protocol, to transmit files. And they also tried to transmit voice, like voice over IP from nowadays. But there were some problems during the low connection rates they had. In the 1980s, some normal people started to invent an alternative to the ARPANET, an open alternative. This was called the Usenet, and you could use this for news groups. You could post messages to some kind of a board, and different people could read the messages and answer to them. But the really thing about today's internet usage came around in the year 1989, when a British guy invented the World Wide Web. He was using a kind of information system on his personal computer for several years, and now he started to bring hypertext. It is text with links to different text, to different documents. He started to bring this hypertext to the internet. So in 1989, the first website had been launched at the CERN. This is a group for nuclear things, nuclear exploring. And in 1990, he came up with the first web browser, which was simply called World Wide Web, and later on renamed in Nexus. The internet really started its boom about 1992 or 1993. In 1993, Netscape developed its first browser. In 1995, Microsoft followed with the Internet Explorer. And I think you know the rest of this history. We all used to connect to the internet starting with modems, which converted the computer signals into beeps, which fitted on the phone line, and the beeps were converted to computer signals on the other side. And so we all started communicating via email, via news groups, or just visiting websites. And so we're all having big fun with this big thing, internet, which has many possibilities and also many commercial ads and weird stuff. So see you tomorrow for another story or another story of my life. Have a nice time. See you soon. Bye.